I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 3 signs that you need to commit to a new vision in your life. Now, the truth is, you don't need to do anything. There's nothing you need to do, but there comes a point where we have a sense of urgency, not from a fear-based place. In fact, quite the opposite. But there's a desire. There's an urge, a calling to become something new. And this video is going to be directly for you if you feel like you've been called to step into something new and you need a little bit of extra support in order to do that. Because this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 signs that you need to commit to something else, because what you're doing is not working for you anymore. Not that you're scared of staying where you are, because you're probably at a point in your life where you're not in resistance anymore, where you're not fighting the present moment anymore. But you also know that what you're currently doing and the current belief system that you have may not be working for you. So it's time to let it go and shift into what I call a new version of you. So let's talk about that in this video. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. So 3 signs you need to commit to a new vision. Number 1, you're not breaking through. Let me ask you this. Look at your life the last 3 to 6 months. Have you had a breakthrough? Have you shifted into a new version of yourself? Have you become something new? Have you become the person that you know you want to be? Have you become who you decided to be? If the answer is no, then that might be showing you something about your desire to, maybe it doesn't show anything really, but it can spark an awareness within you to motivate you to become something new. If you've been trying to break through to a new reality, but you're not breaking through, it's time to commit to a new vision, or commit to a vision that you already wanted and just commit to that. What is commitment? I always used to not talk about commitment or taking action or any kind of thing that has anything to do with a masculine energy. But the more that I step into what I call the divine masculine energy, and I will record a whole separate video just on this topic alone, what I'm seeing more is that it's so incredibly important to commit to a vision. This is not about toxic masculinity and doing something that you don't want to do. This is about you committing to something that you want to be. And this can be effortless. In fact, one of the things that I want people to know, and one of my missions that I've decided for myself, is I want as many people as possible to actually realize that they can effortlessly create their reality. I want to help as many people as possible effortlessly create their reality. I want people to take back their sovereignty. I want people to become who they're meant to be. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you don't commit to a vision, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, because people only change when they make a choice. People only change when they are fed up with where they are, however that happens, whether through a traumatic experience, hopefully not. Hopefully you watch a video like this, or you have a coach or a mentor or somebody in your life that's important to you, asks you a question, and you don't have to have a trauma, and then you come up with your own realization, just like, oh my gosh, I don't have to do this, and you're inspired, versus coming from a place of being desperate, wanting to change. You're inspired to change. That's a better way to do it, in my opinion. But sometimes we got to go through some trauma, unfortunately, to become the people that we really want to be. That's unfortunately what drives people sometimes, and most of the times. But not in fact a bad thing, because that might be what you need to become the person that you want. But the truth is that unless you commit to a vision, you are not going to change. See, here's the thing. When you commit to a vision, the old self is going to come up. And at that point, you're going to have to discipline yourself and say, I am in control, not this old self. Who's in control? You or a paradigm? Bob Proctor talks about this all the time. You have a paradigm of reality. Who's in control of that paradigm? Are you controlling your paradigm, or is somebody else controlling your paradigm for you? You want to control your paradigm and become the person that you're meant to be because you decided. So if you're not breaking through, you need to commit to a new vision right now. You don't need to do anything, but I encourage and invite you to. The second sign you need to commit to a new vision is you're looking for answers outside of you. So many people are wondering, am I on the right path? Let me hire 50 coaches and watch all the videos on YouTube to decide if I'm going on the right path. The truth is, there's no such thing as a wrong decision. The key is to make a decision and to follow through with that decision. And you'll find out what your destiny really is, if there is destiny. I do believe that at a higher level, we did decide exactly like what our gifts are and who we're meant to be at a certain level. But once you're in here, you don't have full awareness of that. This is just my opinion. You don't have to agree to this or subscribe to this. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear about it, on what you think about that. But at a higher level, we probably intended to become something. That's what I believe. I believe that we intended to be everything. We chose everything. We chose the traumatic experiences that we had to grow from. That's what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't know. I'm not here to be wrong or right. But the question is the perspective serving me? Yes, it is. So let's carry on. Now, from a higher perspective, if we choose that, once we come into Earth, though, people are afraid to make a wrong choice. Should I make this choice? Should I take this path? What's my true path? What's the wrong path? Let's just say for the purposes of this conversation, you do have a destiny, okay? Because I believe to some degree, in some ways you do. But that doesn't contradict the fact that you create your reality. And if you want to find out what your destiny is, the only way is to commit to a decision and to follow through. And either you fully commit to that and you follow through to the end and you decide that's exactly what you wanted, or you see it's not. And both are fine because they'll bring you closer to what you truly want. The only way we can learn in this life is through contrast, is through the ups and downs, is through realizing we like certain things and that we don't like certain things. I used to be afraid of commitment for the longest time in relationships, in the people that I talk to, in the businesses that I run, in the path that I choose. I was scared. I'll be honest with you, I was scared. Sometimes it still comes out for me occasionally. But what I realized is that we cannot make a wrong choice. See, there's a reason why the most successful people instantly make a choice without overanalyzing it. Because if you think about it too much, now your vibration is going to lower, and the place that you come from when you make that choice is going to be extremely dense. Nothing wrong with emotions, but you want to be controlling your emotional state and channeling that energy in a conscious way that is allowing you to go towards that vision that you committed to. But if you're worried about, I don't know if I'm making the wrong decision, the wrong decision to make is to not make a decision. To not be decisive is a choice. And in my opinion, that's a really, 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 really draining choice. So draining. It's like, am I on the right path? I used to have all these thoughts like, am I in alignment? Am I in alignment with who I really am? What if I made the wrong choice? What about this? What about that? I couldn't live like that anymore. It was just too much. It was weighing my spirit down. I couldn't take it anymore. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to choose who I am. And guess what happened? I feel free now. I feel so much more free than I used to because now I'm choosing everything. I feel like I'm more in my power than I've ever felt in my life because I chose to let go of that fear. So how does this connect with looking for answers outside of you? Because the reason you're looking for answers outside of you is because you think that there's a right path. There's no right or wrong path. Just choose a goddamn path and you will find the path that you need to find and you'll get back into your power. You can create your reality so much more powerfully when you stop looking for outside answers and you go within yourself and you decide the path that you're going to go on. You decide who you're going to become. You decide your vision, and then you see that you are the creator of your reality. Now, number 3, you have been trusting for a long time, and the trusting energy. You're trusting the universe. I'm trusting the universe, and I'm trusting. I'm not saying that trusting the divine is wrong. People are probably thinking, oh man, Francis has totally flipped to the 180 now. He's in toxic masculinity. Now he's not spiritual. No. Don't get it twisted. I never said that reality has to be hard. I never said that reality has to be difficult. I never said that reality has to be anything that you resist. I never said that you should stop trusting yourself. In fact, trusting yourself is one of the most important things when it comes to manifestation. If you don't have trust for yourself, it's going to be, if you don't have trust, the ability to follow through, you're going to have a hard time manifesting. But the problem is that If you've been trusting for a very long time, just trusting, but nothing's happening, it might be because you never decided who you want to be. As you can tell, that's the thing that I'm in resonance with. Tomorrow I might make a video, or next week you're going to be like, there's going to be a whole flood of videos, and it's just going to be like how to trust the universe. See, they're both fine. It's just, what do you need in this moment? Do you need to decide who you want to be, or do you need to trust? So I'm not bashing one or the other. You just want to know which energy you need to tap into right now in this moment to get to where you want to go. Sometimes overextending yourself and pushing is not going to help you manifest. Sometimes you don't need to commit to a new vision. You don't need to take action. It's just like, stop taking action and go meditate for a day, and you'll probably receive everything you've ever wanted. Other times I see imbalanced people. They trust and they allow, and they're in the being level, but they're imbalanced at the mind level. They never took control of their mind. Your mind is a powerful tool, you know that? And if you don't take control of your mind, then you're still being controlled by your mind. What you don't control controls you. If you're not controlling your mind is controlling you, no? So if you're not taking conscious control of your vision, somebody else is creating that vision for you. I always say that. Quote that Francis track, 2020. You have to create your own vision. Otherwise, somebody is going to create it for you. People don't get how twisted that is. That's extremely twisted. It's very twisted to not be in control of your reality. That's almost like a demonic force controlling you. Is that what you want? So if you're trusting, who are you trusting in? Some external force that's controlling you, or are you trusting in yourself? There's nothing wrong with trusting the universe, but understand that the universe is you. You are the universe. So if you want to get to the highest levels of trust, you have to also get to the highest levels of control. And if you balance these energies together, this is when you're going to take your sovereignty back and be who you are really meant to be. So if you've been trusting and allowing and trusting the universe, and I'm trusting everything, and nothing is actually changing for you, it might be time for you to say, wait a second, I decide who I'm going to be now. And then keep on trusting, but just make a choice to be a version of yourself that you really want. I see this happen all the time in the people that I work with, and in my life. In my life, I've only noticed powerful changes shortly after I made a choice. That's how it works. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not sorry, because that's how it works. If you don't make a choice to be a certain way, who are you actually trusting in? Who are you trusting in? What are you trusting in? When you're saying I'm trusting the universe, who is that? You're trusting in an external force. That's a problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but because there's no problems really, but at a relative level, it kind of is a problem, you know? Because if you're not gonna, it's not gonna help you to manifest what you want. So in a relatively, it's a problem. Absolutely, it's not a problem at all. But relatively, it's a problem, okay? It's a problem. Stop trusting in something that is not you. Trust in yourself. And with that, I conclude this video. So once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. Also, I just recorded a brand new meditation. If you want to test that meditation to align with your heart and catalyze and catapult your manifestations and your inner alignment, check out that meditation. It's totally free. It's going to be in the description box and also in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about what I said earlier around your perspective around, did we choose everything that we experienced before we come in? I would love to hear it. Leave a comment down below, leave a like. It helps this channel grow. I want as many people as possible to know that they are the creators of their reality, and hitting that like button does help the algorithm to bring these videos to more people. So that would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.